Abbott Elementary is the next great classic comedy. It feels like the type of show going down in history as a classic pop culture staple with 9 or 10 plus seasons. Like when you watch it, you know it will still be on regular television and basic cable and syndication in a decade. Your kids who aren't even born will be watching this show, and Quinta and crew will collect their residual coins while moving on to other TV shows and movies. So why is Abbott Elementary so great? Why is it so good? Why does it deserve the hype? Let's talk about it. Abbott Elementary follows the workplace mockumentary model of the beloved shows The Office and Parks and Recreation. You know, where a camera crew follows the characters everywhere, capturing footage for a documentary. The show takes place at an underfunded elementary school in Philadelphia with predominantly black students and follows a small group of teachers and their principal. Quinta Brunson is the creator, executive producer, and head writer, and stars as the main character. The show also stars Cheryl Lee Ralph, Tyler James Williams, Janelle James, Lisa Ann Walter, Chris Perfetti, and William Stanford Davis. Quinta Brunson, though, is the mastermind. If you don't know who Quinta is, you haven't been on the internet or social media for the past decade. Quinta started posting skits online, building a following on social media. In 2014, she went viral on Instagram for the girl who's never been on a nice date skit.
Can I get some Skittles, some dips, Reese's Pieces, pretzels, and a large popcorn.
A large? You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
She instantly became a meme. Then from 2014 to 2018, she sold 2 shows to BuzzFeed, continuing to make internet content. In 2018, she appeared in the Black Lady Sketch Show and other projects. Then, in late December 2021, the series premiere of Abbott Elementary dropped. And in 2022, the first season made a cultural impact. And now, we're here. Abbott Elementary is inspired by Quinta's mother, a retired kindergarten teacher who taught in Philadelphia public schools for 40 years. And the show is named after one of Quinta's former favorite middle school teachers. The show's characters are all fleshed out, 3-dimensional, and played by excellent actors, just teachers doing their best with what they have. Quinta plays the main character, Janine. Janine is a full-on nerd, always looking for a way to do better for her students. She's still a very new teacher at Abbott for just 2 years.
I became a teacher to make sure students come out alive. And after learning a lot in my first year, I finally feel on top of things. Jamal, what are you doing?
I had to go, and the toilets don't work.
The rug was plan B.
She's optimistic, naive, and well-intentioned. Tyler James Williams of Everybody Hates Chris fame plays Gregory Eddy, a teacher who starts as a substitute teacher and later joins the school permanently. Greg is non-confrontational and serious, but also has a sense of humor. Greg originally applied to be principal, but something happened.
I'm subbing here because I need a job until I can become principal. It's what I studied for. I actually interviewed here and got it, but then, I don't know, something happened.
I go to the same church as the superintendent. Caught him cheating on his wife with the deaconess. I needed a job.
Then we have the selfish, conceited Principal Ava Coleman, played by comic Janelle James. Principal Coleman isn't qualified to run the school, and she only got the position by catching the superintendent with his mistress, basically blackmailing him. No one has faith in her. But when she needs to get something done, she gets it done.
Poke yourself in the eyes if you have to. Tears might as well have dollar signs in them. And you're gonna wanna look out for liberal white people.
Actually, I consider myself to be a progressive.
Is there a difference?
You'll be able to spot them because they'll be making this face.
Cheryl Lee Ralph's Barbara is a veteran teacher who's been teaching at Abbott for a long time. She's a woman of God and prides herself on running an orderly classroom. All the students at school respect her.
Sweet baby Jesus and the grown one too. My desks have been desks.
They got you.
Oh, this is bad.
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
This is a classroom, not a hoagie stand.
We had it on the board.
And and she serves as the voice of reason among the teachers. Then we have Melissa Schminti, played by Lisa Ann Walter, who's another veteran teacher at Abbott. She's a tough, take-no-nonsense Italian from Brooklyn who has connections to shady individuals.
Janine, get your girl and tell her to watch out because you don't know who you're messing with.
So, what I got from that is you should watch out. And you don't know who you're messing with.
She's divorced and has a close relationship with Barbara. Chris Perfetti plays Jacob Hill, who the kids call Mr. C because he's corny.
Coming out of retirement to save the environment. I like farms because they're rustic, but GMOs don't trust it. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Fire bar from MC Walt Whit, but you can call me Captain Hill, all right? No Captain. Yeah, I want to sell cereal, but my tiger dad wants me to stay in the forest.
Is he using a cereal mascot to describe racial discrimination?
That's what he's doing.
Okay.
Every time Aaliyah would give a correct answer, she would say, "I'm on your ass, Mr. C."
Still letting him call you that?
No, it's out of love. But when she said it,
He's one of the newer teachers at Abbott. He's gay, nerdy, but also he's often insecure and nervous. And last but not least, we have Mr. Johnson, played by William Stanford Davis, who is the school custodian and sometimes a substitute teacher. He's very witty with quick jabs and one-liners.
I love field trips. I get to do Mr. Johnson's Day Off. That's when I watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is a movie about a depressed kid who murders his father's Ferrari.
But most importantly, he's very dependable. There's been guest stars and side characters who have all been delightful, like Orlando Jones and Vince Staples, but none has been more enjoyable than Zach Fox as Tariq, Janine's boyfriend turned ex. Tariq is a freeloading, unsuccessful rapper. He's not necessarily a bad guy, just a lousy boyfriend. In every scene Zach performs as Tariq, he kills it. He steals the show.
Yeah, it's really hard breaking into the industry right now. Nobody's in that anti-drug, anti-alcohol lane, you know? Don't nobody rap about stuff that's good for you. You never heard a song called, like, Broccoli. Except that one song called Broccoli, but that's still about drugs. So, stage manager pulling me away, y'all. Tour life, you feel me? Hey, you got some tasty cakes, my man?
I'm a girl.
Okay, shawty, where's my dessert?
And you can tell he was given permission to improvise. You can also say the same thing for Janelle as Principal Coleman. Tariq was very prominent in season 1, but since he and Janine broke up, he's no longer a recurring character. Hopefully, he'll continue to pop up in the future. Throughout the ongoing series, we get a look into the lives of these characters on and off campus, with top-notch comedy and a dash of drama to balance everything out. And of course, we have to talk about the Janine and Greg dynamic. It's the romantic trope of, will they get together or not? The audience can see that they have feelings for each other, but when one is single, the other is in a relationship or dating someone else. So it's only a matter of time before they're both single and they'll get together. We all know what's going to happen and we'll all be excited about it. Before I go on, we must talk about the kids. Their role is a massive part of the success of the show. The child actors are adorable, intelligent, and just plain good actors. One of the best ensembles of child actors on any show. This is a big deal because child actors are only sometimes great. Some could be cute or just decent enough to get the job done for a scene, but every kid on this show is on point. They're just as funny as the adult actors, with perfect comedic timing.
What do you do here?
I'm the principal.
But you don't do anything. Can I just draw?
Whatever it takes to keep you out of my hair.
Sir, you are bald.
What's surprising is the majority of the kids on the show aren't trained actors or never delivered lines on camera before working on the show. This makes the kids feel natural and authentic. Another great thing about the show is the writing. There's a lot of sharp dialogue and pop culture references that lets you know black people are penning these scripts. And it's true, a great team of writers led by Quinta all have close connections to teachers and are products of school systems like what's shown on Abbott Elementary. Those experiences help the writers craft the comedy while having something to say. The show resonates with a lot of people because it's relatable. It's an excellent family show for all ages to watch. It shows shows how hard public school teachers work. Just plain old good working class people doing their best within a broken system. And the broken system is the show's antagonist. This is even more prominent after experiencing the COVID-19 pandemic with everyone locked down, especially families, and parents watching their kids all day serving as school teachers. Public school teachers have always been underappreciated and underpaid, and the show highlights the institutional problems of the American school system. The response of the show has been great. It's a hit comedy with high ratings and a perfect Rotten Tomatoes score, a hit for broadcast TV. The show has a huge buzz and the fan base continues to grow, pulling in at least 7 million weekly viewers. Twitter shared that Abbott was the most tweeted TV comedy of 2002. A full 22 episodes were ordered for season 2, upping the ante from season 1's 12 episodes. One of the most popular activations at the 2002 San Diego Comic-Con was for the Abbott Elementary installation, which is not a genre show or superhero movie. For season 1 of Abbott Elementary, Quinta made Emmy history by being nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series, Comedy Writing, and Lead Actress in a Comedy. She's the first black woman to earn 3 major comedy nods in the same year. Also, supporting actor nominations went to Cheryl Lee Ralph, Janelle James, and Tyler James Williams. At the ceremony, Quinta won Best Comedy Writing, becoming the 3rd black person and 2nd black woman to win the Writing Comedy Emmy after Larry Wilmore for The Bernie Mac Show and Lena Waithe for Master of None. Cheryl Lee Ralph won the Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. The win made her the 2nd black woman in TV history to be honored in the category. Abbott also won a trophy during the Creative Arts Emmys for Outstanding Casting in a Comedy. At the 2023 Golden Globes, Abbott won the Best TV Series. Quinta won Best Performance by an Actress in a TV Series, Comedy or Musical, and Tyler James Williams won Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Series, Musical, Comedy, or Drama. And right after the wins, the show got a season 3 renewal. Many have called Quinta Brunson the savior of the traditional sitcom with the creation of Abbott Elementary. All I know is this is going to be a fun ride for the next several years, and by the end of the series, you'll either be a person who's watched Abbott or not, and I'd hate to be the latter.